All right, welcome back to game number 2 of Super Saturday Grand Finals. Grand Finals of the Brisbane Water Polo Incorporated competition. This game, the second game, is Sunshine Coast up against UQWPC. I have the Flying Samoan Tefili Taso joining me for the second game of commentary in her lifetime. She did very well in the first game. Tefili, welcome.
Thank you. Hi, Simon.
Yeah, it's so good to have you as a current up-and-coming super centre forward, part of the national junior program. You talked about under-20 Worlds coming up. You've just come back from World Under Youth Championships?
Yep, youth.
Where did you finish?
Under-18.
Under-18.
We came 6th overall.
6th overall. Not a bad finish, and bright future for Tefili. Plays as part of the Mermaids in this competition. Got a final coming up later on, but also plays for the Griffith University Queensland Thunder. Currently travelling down to Sydney to play against the Sydney University Lionesses. But you got your brother playing in this game today.
Yep, the youngest one out of 5.
The youngest out of 5. I think your other brother, who has just signed with the Dolphins, you'd be happy with the result last night?
Oh, yeah. Stoked about it.
Dolphins NRL going 3-0 for the start of their season under Wayne Bennett. We might talk a little bit about that. Tefili's brother signing with the NRL. Up-and-coming Giants is the Dolphins. Right, this is the game in front of us. It's the UQWPC in attack, playing with a beautiful purple ball. Lots of colour coming into our game of water polo. Ball into sitting centre forward. Nice shot, nice goal, and it's the opening goal from the number 8.
Henry Malik.
Henry Malik.
With the centre forward goal.
Yeah, great centre forward goal. Henry Malik just turning on his strong side and whipping that into the back of the net. Interestingly enough, the Sunshine Coast came through and beat the Mantas in the semi-final, knocking them out and making it through to the grand final. Press defence coming from the UQWPC, and that's a steal or attempted steal. They get a turnover in the end. Nice defence from the Barras. Counter-attack from the UQ Water Polo Club. The Purple Army, coached by Thomas Ludke. He's a Slovakian. Thomas done lots of work for water polo throughout his time here in Australia. Thomas, outside shot, and that's an outside cracking goal from the number 12, Tefili.
Patrick Bonza.
Yeah, Paddy Bonza. He rockets that one in the back of the net, 2-0 in the favour of the UQWPC. 3:45 in the first quarter of this grand final. Out of the blocks very fast, the UQWPC. Ball into sitting centre forward, nice turn, that's a penalty gain. And that's an excellent play by the Sunny Coasters. Sunny Coast number 7, William Hansen. Very handy on that occasion, William Hansen. Dan Hansen plays sitting centre forward for the Griffith University Thunder. Oh, he won't be happy with his teammate who sprays that one over the top. What happened with that shot, Tefili?
Honestly, I think I saw it leave his fingers.
Yeah, it left his fingers late, which was over the top from Flinian Norris. Georgina Kovac-Schmuller is the coach of Sunshine Coast, doing great things, Georgina. She coaches many teams up at the Sunshine Coast, coming across from Hungary first up and then finding herself in Western Australia, and now come across to the best water polo state in the world, Queensland. Sunny Coast in attack. They're 2-0. They'd like to get one on the scoreboard in the next attack, definitely, but spoiled by the Barras. Spoiled so much so that they steal back defence, steal back attack. All right, they'll set the play up on their second phase. Shot on the outside is on. Has a think about it. Then fires one, and it's a great save in the cage from Ethan Martin. Well played, Ethan Martin. That shot coming from Nikis Ludke. Silent H, Ludke. I know I've got it wrong. He did teach me through it, Thomas, his father. Look at this defense. Yeah, you got to move to the ball to bring yourself on. How tough is it to play against a press defense?
Oh, honestly, if you start driving with their hands down, then there's easy kickouts. But yeah, it's a bit challenging.
Yeah, you've got to move with the press defense. You've got to take your immediate opponent on. Water polo's not about how physical you are, it's how smart you are, how you outsmart your immediate opponent. Ball into sitting centre forward, crash back and steal attempt by Sunny Coast. Traditional, very mobile team of Sunny Coast. They all grow up in the sea through the Nippers program. Then they see the light to come to water polo, don't they?
Yep.
Look at this defense. They've spoilt the attack of Barras with 6 seconds remain on the shot clock. And that's a turnover. I'm not too sure what siren they were listening to, but it was a turnover in favour of Sunny Coast. 2-on-2 on attack here. Look at the cavalry coming back in defence for the UQ Barras. They've covered themselves. Oh, nice steal at centre back for UQ Barras. Ball into the drive, turns away from the goals. Nice save, forces a great save from Ethan Martin in the cage for Sunny Coast. That's old young Patty Bonza playing great defence at centre back. Where's young Taiso? Is he in the water?
No, not yet, I don't think.
Not yet. She knows exactly where her brother is. There he is on the bench. Tamanili Israel Taiso, is that right?
Tamana Eli.
That's what I said. Tamana Eli. Tamana Eli. And that's a turnover
Good
defense.
steal.
Great steal. Excellent play. Tough to see the UQ Barras purple numbers on their white caps. So the beautiful sunny day here in Brisbane. Super Saturday, grand final day of Brisbane Water Polo Incorporated competition. Been run for many years here at the Valley Pool. One of the best venues for water polo. We had international games not too long ago. The US of A came out. Who's your favourite player in the world water polo?
In the world?
Yeah. Who do you follow? Who do you aspire to be?
Oh, honestly, Bronny Knox for me.
Oh, Bronny Knox. 300 Australian
300
Water Polo
games, yep.
League games today coming up for Bronny Knox as she takes on Fremantle Marlins. She's now migrated across to the west, Bronny Knox, the great four-time Olympian Bronwyn Knox, now playing for University of Western Australia, Perth Torpedoes. Outside shot with 1.2 seconds remaining, and that'll be it, 2-0 in favour of the UQ Barras Water Polo Club. Talk us through the goal scorers here.
Well, I think the first goal we had was Henry Melick with the centre forward shot coming on his strong side. And then the second goal was Patrick Bonza with a long outside shot.
Yeah, he pulled out the rocket launcher, did Bonza, and fired one from about 10 metres out into the back of the net from Paddy Bonza. So as the coach, Thomas Ladke, he'd be very happy with his team as he just cool, calm and collected brings them in and doesn't have much to say because it's all been done in the water. Sometimes young coaches fire so many things at their team talks and it gets a bit confusing. Have you ever had a coach like that?
Not really.
Not really? You see,
Yeah.
You should be in politics. I tell you what, you are so politically correct. You don't say a bad thing about anybody. And you're very tippy-toe around questions. I might catch you out somewhere down the line. I tell you what, Tafili Tarso joining me in the commentary this morning. First game of the under-14 competition was won by All Hallows against the Mermaids. What a great game that was, Tafili.
Yeah, very long game.
Very long game. It was a long game for Mermaids, that's for sure, because they got out of the blocks 2-0, and then it was a 6-goal turnaround in favour of All Hallows, deserved champions of the under-14 girls competition. But right in front of us now, under-14 boys, UQ Barras, 2-0 up. You got your young brother. Talk us through. Is he the youngster of the family?
Yeah, he's the baby of our family.
Is he the favourite?
I think so, actually.
You think so?
Been admitted quite a bit, so.
Is he in the water? Has he gotten into the water yet?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my goodness, he's still on the side of the pool. Have you got your grandmother in the grandstand today? Is she watching?
Yep, I think she's on the top actually.
One of the top supporters of the Taso family. All right. Tefili Taso joining me in commentary. She's got her mermaid's gear on, readying herself for the grand final later against the Polar Bears. But her brother's team in front here, the UQ Barras, gain an exclusion. Very well played. A couple of Oscars. We had the Oscars this week. And Oscar is some great acting. You've got to learn to act. You act a little bit at centre forward to get some exclusions?
Oh, sometimes, I mean.
Sometimes, yep. You've got to learn to play the situation. And sometimes the only option you've got is to try and get an exclusion. You've got to act a little bit in water polo. They call it an Oscar. You get an award for it, and the award is an exclusion against the defending team. Generally see that a lot in centre forwards and driving play. 2-0 in favour of UQ Barras. The tempo slowed down a little bit here.
I think so, yeah. I think the UQ Barra boys getting a bit tired swimming up and down. But besides that, Henry Malik's still holding good position in centre forward.
He is. Turn attempt on the outside. No favour from the referees. Young Jennison on the far side. He's coming into the commentary booth. We've got some youngsters joining us throughout the day in the commentary. And 2 games going on at any given time here at the Valley Pool. Grandstand is packed up in the top because they're all sitting in the shade. But super finals day for the Brisbane Water Polo Comp is certainly something that every youngster aspires to be part of. You want to be part of the finals day. Talk us through this attack here.
I think the Sunshine Coast just had the head down while number 5, Charlie Bryant, just stole the ball.
Charlie Bryant stole the ball and threw it over the top. Charlie, come on, buddy. You've got to put it in the back of the net. That's a high percentage scoring opportunity. Gonna miss. Anyway, that point's played. You can't play it again. You're into the very next play. Georgina Kovac-Muller in her deep Hungarian accent, barking instructions to her team. Coaches can see what needs to be coming up next, and that's a backhand attempt thrown over the top. What did he do wrong there technically?
I think he just had his wrist too far forward.
Wrist too far forward, which channeled the ball over the top.
Yep.
Good to see some backhands in this under 14 competition. Not the easiest of shot in the world to master, backhands.
Yeah, definitely.
She makes it look so easy, does Tefili Taso. So what's your go-to in a sitting centre forward shot?
Probably a backhand while we're talking about it.
Oh, she loves the backhand, does Tefili Taso. Shot over the top, but it goes for a 2-metre. And then nice shot coming from Flynn Swift. Old Swifty. Swiftly throwing that one over the top. He would have watched a heck of a lot of water polo. I think his brothers play a bit as well. Very hot day, getting up to 32 degrees here in Brisbane. And they'll be even hotter in the pool throughout the day. Lots of penalty shootouts coming. That's how we decide a draw in water polo under the FINA ruling. No golden goal. There used to be golden goal, but they took that away after the 96 Olympic Games, I think it was, where it went to 6 extra time playoffs. Eventual winners were, in the men's competition we're talking about, was Spain. UQ Barras 2-0 over Sunny Coast. Nice spoiling defence from Sunny Coast to Feely.
Yeah, but I think they're doing a heavy press and fronting.
They are fronting the centre forward, so they can't get the ball into one of the danger players. Where's Bonza? He needs to bring up his shot. Long range shot coming, and it goes wide from Joshua Lambert, the youngster Lambert. His brother played in the Aussie junior team at Worlds last year, Chris Lambert.
Chris Lambert.
Looks just like his brother as well. All right. They haven't got much on their attack, Sunny Coast, with 19 seconds remain on the shot clock. They don't have any options because it's a stolen back of possession for UQ Barras. Tomasz Ladki, the Slovakian. Vlad Fodor. We'll see Vlad Fodor later in the under-18 competition. He's very animated as an assistant coach to Arko Shinozi. The Purple Army 2-0 up over Sunny Coast. That's an exclusion in favour of UQ Barras. Outside shot, nice save in the cage. Great save in the cage from
Ethan Martin.
Yeah, Ethan Martin. He's had a great game. He's long-levered as Ethan Martin. They're missing a few players. Will Fowler not here today. Harry Gilbert. And then the Grant brothers not here either. 33 seconds remains in the second quarter. It is heating up here on pool deck, especially it is in the commentary box, that's for sure. 25 seconds, this is the last attack as Thomas Hladecki tries to get his team up the field quickly as the goalkeeper is pressured. 15 seconds. Where do they want to get the ball to? They might opt to slow it down and just play it out. He can't shoot that because he hasn't played himself on the outside. Hustle defense. Oh, and that's at the end of the second quarter. They'll turn for the long break. We might focus on the UQ Barras as we go into this long break. It's 2-0. Talk us through the goal scorers for the UQ Barras.
Henry Melick scored the first goal in centre forward in the first corner, opening it up in the game. And then Patrick Bonza took an amazing outside shot. He
did. He rocketed one. No goals in that second quarter for the UQ Barras or Sunny Coast. Can't find their way through. But Thomas Ludke gets his team out of the sun. How important is that?
Yeah, really good. I mean, the sun drains your energy and motivation sometimes. So.
Yeah, it's certainly draining us here in the commentary booth at the Valley Pool. Beautiful crowd here on Super Saturday, the grand final day of Brisbane water polo competition. I think this year as well they're playing for third and fourth as well.
Yeah, I think so as well. That's what I heard.
Yeah, first time in the history, I think, of having the bronze medal playoffs. And teams this year, this year they started as well playing quarterfinals, so top 8 teams. In some competitions had the opportunity to make finals. A couple of those teams came from 8 through to semis and semis through to finals. So excellent opportunity for evolving this competition and giving those players a bite of what finals and water polo is all about. You got your final coming up today?
Yep, against Polar Bears.
Have they got their full team?
I think so.
Have they?
Yeah, so it'll be a good match.
It'll be a good match. It'll be on alongside us here at the Valley Pool, not in this commentary area, which is the railway inside of the Valley Pool. The very iconic Valley Pool in Fortitude Valley of Brisbane. We have Sunshine Coast. They are going up the pool very well, Sunny Coast, but they're getting a whiteboard session from their coach, Georgina Kovacs-Muller. Originally from Hungary is Kovacs-Muller. Was she your coach? World Juniors? No, she was the...
No, she did assist in some trainings, though, in some of our training camps.
Well, she was the coach of... What were you, the Youth Worlds or Juniors?
I was the youth, the cadets.
Cadets. So she was the other World Champs team. Her team finished 4th.
Yep.
In the World Champs in Greece last year. And Tafili looking to make the team to Portugal. Didn't know they played too much water polo in Portugal. Do you know where Portugal is in the world?
Yeah.
Where?
In Europe.
In Europe?
Yeah.
Okay. State High, you are the captain of State High swimming team.
Yes, I was.
How did you go at QG?
I mean, I'm proud of my girls. We nearly came third, only 10 points off NBC, so...
Not bad.
We gave them a good run for their money.
NBC is the forefront of swimming here in Queensland. Coached by Dean Boxall. So State High challenging them at the very prestigious QG Swimming Championships. Tafili Tawaso is the captain of that swimming team. That's your last year? Is it your last year?
Yeah, my last year. Last one was State High.
All right, ball on the outside, stolen possession. Possession is Kiwi. You'll hear us throughout the day talk about this. Here's the counter-attack opportunity for Barras. Well played. They deserve a goal on this occasion. It is Flint Swift who gains a penalty. This is a new rule in water polo. You have that counter-attack. They give you the advantage. if you score, it's a goal. What
If
happens?
not, it's a 5 metre.
It's a 5 metre. I'm not in favour of it, to be honest with you. I think if you give the advantage, the player's got to take the advantage, get a shot away.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a baffling situation. You get a second bite of the cherry as the attacking team, and that's a ball in the back of the net, and it comes in favour of the number 12.
Patrick Bonza, second one for the game.
Yeah, second one for the game for Bonza. All right, we're waiting for number 13, which is Toaso. He hasn't been given a go yet. He's sitting on the bench. 3-0 his team leads over Sunshine Coast. They just got to get a shot away, but Barras have come out of the blocks very quickly here in the third quarter. Nice pass. Oh, just making a bit of a meal of it on this occasion. Oh, he should have had a shot. That was his high percentage scoring opportunity. Here goes Sunny Coast. Counter-attack coming from the number 4 for Sunny Coast. Eddie Shepherd sits up nice and strong. Shepherd forces a great save from Pilgrim Cowan.
Ooh.
Gee, they've come out of the blocks firing in the third quarter of the UQ Barras. And they give away, get possession, ball under. Well refereed on the far side. It's a technical call, but he did pull the ball underneath. And as a junior, you're told to pick the ball up underneath, and that's a classic example thereof. Grabbing the ball on the top and pulling it under. It's a ball under. Oh, penalty gain. Probably on that occasion, he deserved the second bite of the cherry because it was a great pass inside water, and he got a penalty in the end at William Hansen. Gee, they need this to Sunny Coast, don't they?
Yeah, to try and even up the playing fields.
Yep, they would find themselves 2 down, so if they score this, it's not 3-all. It's still down by 2, but they need to convert this penalty. He gets the penalty, does Hansen. Oh, and he misses it, hits the left-hand upright, second bite of the attack. Nice save! Woohoo!
From Edward Pilgrim Cowan.
Eddie Pilgrim Cowan has a cracking save. I tell you what, he's brought his A game today. We've seen some outstanding goalkeepers in the first 2 games of the morning of the Super Saturday Grand Final of Brisbane Water Polo Competition. Man, they really needed that penalty conversion.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
As a coach, as a golden rule, I never let the player who gains the penalty take the penalty. And on that occasion, they threw caution to the wind and let the youngster who gained it in Hansen take the penalty. Anyway, here he is again. Hansen in attack. He forced a great save. He didn't miss the cage. It was just a great save. 2:42. Sunny Coast need to get a goal in the back of the net. What's the defence of the Barras?
I mean, I think they're doing a heavy press. I see the centre-back fronting or staying behind at 5 metres, so...
Yeah, he's playing very well as a centre-back as Flynn Swift. Here's the ball in. Nice play. Oh, he goes for the tap on, and it's in the back of the net.
William Hansen.
He made amends for his penalty miss. Did the number 7 in William Hansen, and he flicked that one in. One for the highlight reel, that is for sure. Almost like a tennis shot.
I know, I saw it was a quick tap-in.
Yeah, it's one of those things you practice at training, maybe in your expression session. I used to call it at the end of session. Let the players just practice on those opportunities to pull those tricks deep out of their bag of tricks. All right, 3-1 in favour of... Here's the Barras again on the counter. Ball in, penalty. Excellent play by the Barras, driving in from the side door. Can't see the number of that. Who's that?
Number 5.
And it's the number 5 from UQ Barras.
Charlie Bryant.
Yeah, Charlie Bryant. Is he up to take the penalty? No, it's number 8.
Henry Melick, centre forward.
Melick.
Oh, top corner.
Top corner, his second goal for the game. Here we go. Tasso is in. Oh, he swims like you as well. Okay, here comes the number 13. Oh, he goes across to the far side of the pool. Is he a centre forward like you?
Honestly, I don't really know. I think he's much more of a utility.
He's a utility. Okay, young Tuaso's in the water. He's giving his bench a rest. Is Ludke. Thomas, sorry, buddy. It's a tongue twister, your surname. All right. Here goes Tuaso checking in defence. He's now at centre back. Now he's got to play this front and press. Here's the counter-attack from Tuaso up the pool. Flying. Swims like you as well, Tafili. He needs to go and sit centre forward. He's sitting on the outside. All right, he's been pressed on the outside in the lane. Nice ball. Ooh, the shot was on. He just got it blocked out of his hand. Is that number 2 for UQ Barras?
Number 7.
Number 7.
Thomas Ford.
Yeah, Thomas Ford. A couple of Ford brothers who play for the Aussie Sharks. George Ford. Ball into sitting centre forward. Not the best of play. He has to work hard for it. Flick over. Nice play. Scoop it and go towards the cage. Nice shot on the outside.
Save
what
by
a
Edward.
Save.
Another great save.
Another great save it is. A super save. Ball down deep. Ball into sitting centre forward. And he's holding the ball in his hand, so no favours from the referee. He needed to move forward with the ball to gain advantage, to take you into that possible penalty gain situation. 4-1 they lead UQ Barras. Tuaso in the water. Playing great defence. Done nothing wrong at the moment. Outside shot coming. Fires it away. It goes wide past the left hand upright. He's an excellent game. Number 7 for Sunshine Coast.
William Hanson.
Yeah, William Hanson. Come on, Tuaso. Bring yourself on here. Oh, he turns.
Joshua Lambert.
Lambert turns nice and strong and fires it in the back of the net.
The first one for Joshua Lambert.
Yeah, first goal for Lambert. Deep in the third quarter for Joshua Lambert. 3 goals in this quarter for UQ Barras. They lead 5-1. They bring a player back. They're expecting a long-range shot. Here comes the long-range shot. He's having a look at the nice shot. Ooh, I tell you, what an outstanding block. Who was that? Number 4?
Nicholas Hadley.
Ludke. Nicholas Ludke is the son of the coach. It's tough in the commentary box when you've got these Eastern European names to deal with. There's a lot of them coming through, and it's great to have Ludke's involved in water polo. And that is 5-1 in favour of the UQ Barras. A brilliant quarter. 3 goals in that quarter. Who are the goal scorers?
The last one was Joshua Lambert, Henry Melick with the 5 metre, and Patrick Bonza as well with the 5 metre.
Yeah, Bonza. His brother plays for the Griffith University Queensland Thunder as well, old Bonza. He's got very curly hair, Eddie Bonza. All right, it is 5-1 with 6.5 seconds remaining on this third quarter break. Hopefully coaches get all players in. They've got to have the opportunity to give your players game time. It's tough as a coach when it comes to final series. I understand that. But especially in the younger ranks, you've got to give players opportunity to get in the water and say they were part of that. But I think parents have got to understand as well that, you know, coaches, yes, you do have your favourite and you've got your players that you've got to put in for certain situations. But I know throughout the season there's fair play. Every coach tries to get players water time. Have you sat on the bench and not got water time?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Sometimes in our under-18s game.
What, you don't play in under-18s? You sit on the bench?
I mean, sometimes.
Oh, rubbish. Tafili Taso joining me in commentary today. We've got a lot of youngsters coming through in the commentary today. Tafili first up before she prepares for her grand final later on. Here we got Isaac McCarthy, Blake Jennison, Dylan Jennison coming on to join us as the game alongside. It looks like it's St. Peter's St. Peter's are up 6-4 in the girls' competition alongside, but this is under 14 grand final. Grand final Saturday. Nice steal by the UQ Barras. Young Tuiso, he's out.
He is, I think so.
Got his 2 minutes in the water. 5-1, the UQ Barras lead. Five. He's the youngest. What are you, the oldest?
I'm the second. Got an older sister, yeah.
And Tuiso?
Yeah, he's the fourth.
He's the fourth. He's just signed with the Dolphins, Redcliffe Dolphins, well, based in Redcliffe. It's not part of their name, but the Dolphins in the NRL competition. How did he get cited for that?
I think, honestly, at his club rugby games.
Club rugby games. Yes, we're talking NRL.
Yep.
So hopefully we see him playing for the Dolphins sooner rather than later. 3-0 they are. They're beating the Knights overnight. 36-20, I think it was in the end, for Wayne Bennett's Redcliffe Dolphins. Here comes the drive from Sunny Coast, and they lose possession. It is 3:43. Not enough time on the board coming up for Sunny Coast, unfortunately, at this game. Ball into the driving, sitting centre forward. He turns around the outside, and he goes for a whirly backhand. I think he's been watching you. Nice drive. Oh, he's dangerous. What a precision pass. He gains a penalty called by young Jennison on the grandstand side. A brilliant call by the young referee. Which Jennison is this?
Blake Jennison.
Blake Jennison. We're going to have him in the commentary box. He might be up next, but excellent play from the number 7 of Sunny Coast, William Hanson. He's been dangerous today for Sunny Coast. They missed the penalty in the last quarter. Hanson not taking it this time. Oh,
top corner.
Top corner, bar down by Flinian Norris. Number 12. Was that Flinian Norris? I think it was Flinian Norris. You got the goal in the penalty. Well done, champ. Oh, they desperately needed that, didn't they, Sunny Coast?
Yeah, I think they're back in the game now.
Yeah, they are back in the game. They're a dangerous team, Sunny Coast. They love swimming up and down the pool, but they've been equally matched by the UQ Barras today.
Yep, definitely.
The Purple Army UQ Barras. I think this is their 3rd year under their new banner of University of Queensland Sponsorship Club. 3:08 remains in the 4th quarter. Georgina Kovacs can't believe the ball went in favour of Barras. Nice drive towards the cage. And he turned away, and that's a
scoop.
It's a scoop. What a scoop it is from the number 4 from the UQ Barras.
Nicholas Hackley.
Ludke. Nicholas Ludke. Wow, that's a great goal. He got a scoop, a classic scoop. How many shooting options have you got in the bag of tricks, Tafili?
Oh, I mean, if we're counting left and right, I don't know.
Oh, left and right. You do go with the left hand first. That's very well taught, and I see you use that a heck of a lot in your games. It allows the defender to come on your left-hand side, then you bounce them off and go to your strong hand, which is your right hand. Tafili Taso joining us in commentary today for the first 2 games of competition. I think you go across and commentate on the other side, do you, today? Yeah,
yep,
you
later
do.
on.
Good to have young aspiring commentators joining us in the commentary booths for this Super Saturday of Brisbane Water Polo Incorporated Grand Final. Sunny Coast can't find a way through. They trail by 4. Here we go. First line free. Oh, he goes for the top. Hard shot, cross cage, and it goes wide.
Just outside the frame.
Just outside the frame. Goalie was well matched short corner. Goalie gave him the cross cage, one of the toughest shots to take, but just didn't get his wrist around the outside of that ball. Oh, there we go. Young Tyso's in. Excellent play by him. Oh, here we go. He's got to come back in defence. 2:05 remaining. Tyso pressing on the outside. Ooh, an attempted steal. He moves very quickly, doesn't he? 15 seconds remain on the shot clock. Sunny Coast looks for the backhand. Nice save in the cage. He's had a great game today, Eddie Pilgrim-Cowan, hasn't he?
Yep, I think he's definitely one of the top goalies right now.
He certainly is. I think the state program kicks off after this, and players have nominated for that. And a few competitions coming up in the winter time for Queensland.
Yep.
Nice steal for the UQ Barras. No timeouts used by either coach today. 1:37 remains on the game clock as the temperature rises here at the Valley Pool. Tuaso gets the ball. Oh, loses possession. Now he's got to chase back in defence. He wanted the ball to come to him. He's got to work for the ball, champ. Come on. There we go, Sunny Coast, that delivery. Shot again, cross cage.
Save by Edward.
Yeah, what an outstanding save, I tell you what. Okay, Seaver, it goes down deep to Hladecki. He turns, he scored a cracking goal earlier. Here we go, counter-attack, tracks 3 defenders, puts the ball in. Oh, it's a 2-meter, classic offside 2-meter. We're into the last minute of the game. Sunny Coast trail by 4. They'd love a goal to finish off. What an amazing crowd there is here at the Valley Pool for Super Saturday Grand Final of the Brisbane Water Polo competition. Exclusion game. Who's been excluded?
Tamana Eli Tarso.
Oh my goodness.
Obviously too heavy on the foul.
Too heavy-handed on the foul. Gives away the exclusion. Goes for 20 seconds. That'll be his game done because he's going to be subbed out. That's a great goal from the number 12 of the Sunny Coast.
Number 7, William Hanson.
Oh, 7, William Hanson. Corrected by Tefili. Well played.
Second goal for the game.
Well, he's been good today, Hanson. And we move into the last 10 seconds on the clock. UQ Barras, it looks like, is going to be the champions. They're going to play it out. This is a nice position to be in, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Shot coming, goes wide past the upright, and that is it. The under-14 champions of 2023 of the Brisbane Water Polo Incorporated competition is the UQ Barras over Sunny Coast. A good game?
Very good game.
It was a good game. 6 goals to 3 in their favour. They'll throw the coach in as tradition has it. Thanks to Tefili Taoso for joining us in the commentary booth. We'll be right back after the short break for game number 3 of Super Saturday of Brisbane Water Polo Incorporated competition.